It's a memorable model from the 1960s, the front-wheel drive 1967 Cadillac Eldorado. George Rehkamp of Bethlehem, Connecticut, bought it in 1992 for $300.
A cop from Naugatuck was selling it. He was retired. He drove the car every day to work, and he retired and he didn't drive it anymore.
It was a match that was meant to be.
He wanted to find a good home for it because he loved the car, and he felt that I would take care of it, which I did.
Restoring it took 8 or 9 years.
Pretty rough shape, starting to rust out, deteriorate over the years. The hood was rusted, the fenders were rusted out, the quarters were rusted. Interior was all torn apart. The headliner had mice torn apart. The dash was good, of all things.
Rehkamp had a reason, though, for buying it.
My kids were young. They were in their early teens, and I figured it'd be a nice project to teach them how to work on cars and learn about mechanics of a car.
It was 1966 that Oldsmobile introduced a front-wheel drive model, the Oldsmobile Toronado, with Cadillac's answer coming the next model year.
A lot of the old-timers, though, my father's generation, they didn't like the new system. They figured, what'd you do? They're not used to having a front drive car. They're used to the old rear drive car. And the concern back then was how it was going to ride. This car rides just as good or better than the rear drive cars previous year.
Without a drivetrain to power the rear wheels, the Eldorado has a flat floor in the passenger compartment.
It has bucket seats, which is a very rare option for this year. This car came through with it from the factory. So I maintained the bucket seats all the way through. And as a little console was made special for that flat floor, because as you imagine, with a flat floor, they had to design a special console to mount to that flat floor. So that's 1 year they did this, only 1 year. And it's unusual to see this. So
does it have a deeper cavity?
Yes, it goes right down to the floor. It's got more area, more storage, and it's really kind of unique. It's kind of neat. It has a lighter for the rear passengers to use if they want to light their cigarettes.
Rehkamp's Caddy has other interesting features as well, including hidden headlights and vent ports on either side of the trunk lid that allows stale air to be expelled from the cabin.
It has the automatic leveling system. This is a Fleetwood Eldorado, so all Fleetwoods had automatic leveling.
The interior of the two-door model is spacious, and the doors are designed to serve everyone inside.
It's a coupe, so it doesn't have 4 doors. So the passengers have to sit in the back seat. In order for them to get out of the car, with nobody's on the front to release it, there's another handle back here to open the door. And this is a ashtray for the rear passengers also. And then if you want to open from the front, from the driver's side, you just open this lever. So in other words, you got 2 sets of levers to open the door.
Up front under the hood is a 429 cubic inch V8 engine.
I drive it to shows. Once in a while, I take it out for a spin, and I enjoy it. It really has a lot of power for a car like this. I really enjoy driving it.
It's perhaps fitting that Rehkamp ended up with the Eldorado.
I wasn't really a Cadillac guy. My dad always bought Pontiacs, and my grandfather had a Cadillac, 1950 Cadillac, which I loved. And my father inherited it after he died. So I just go out there in the morning and start it up for my dad every morning. And I just loved that 1950 Cadillac. So in a way, I was interested.
That's Ride Connecticut. I'm Bud Wilkinson. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also, check out the website.